Yo, yo, yo. What up? I'm on the live, sorry. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, Shane. What's up? Yo, Shane, that fight Saturday is early. So if you're coming, let me know. You can come, you can go home. You don't have to stay over if you don't want to because the fight will be done by like 8, 7 or 8. So you could totally go back home. Wu-Tang, what up, blood? Kalia, what's up? This punk ass right here, what's up? Armor, what's up? Just bet $50 on better BF KO win. I thought you said, wait, what? Yeah, I thought you were betting on Bivol to win. I'm very confused. Union doesn't know boxing. Who's Union? I heard, yes, well, they estimate the final walkout to be at 6 for the main event. But I'm going to be doing lives and shit probably during it, but you could still chill. I mean, but I'm probably going to be doing a live. Doesn't the main card? Yeah, the main card? No, I think earlier. I think like 4. Well, Eon for you maybe because you're in Indiana, right? And that's like an hour or 2 behind me. So it all depends. Didn't you hear the news? David versus David. Is that official? Benavidez versus Morel? I saw an IG post of it, but I don't know it was official. Did I hear he vandalized a hotel? Yeah, like a while ago. That was like months ago. What up, JoJo? What the dilly? No, I picked Bivol to win, and I bet for Benavidez to win. It's more odds. Oh, so you still think he's? So if you think Bivol's gonna win, why the fuck are you picking Better Biev on the off chance you're wrong? You should go with what you think's gonna happen. It's official. Well, David Morrell is about to get fucked up badly. Like, badly. All this shit people talk about Morrell thinking that he could beat Benavidez is insanity. Benavidez has at least double the amount of fights, if not triple. Yes, Benavidez confirmed it, but no time or date. Well, then it's not confirmed yet. I thought David fighting Jesse Hart. That's what I thought too. Killer Woo. Ryan just posted he won his case. It wasn't just for starters. And second of all, he also posted, I've been exonerated by the New York State Athletic Commission when that clearly wasn't the case because they ended up suspending him. So just keep that in mind. Just because he posts doesn't mean it's gospel. You feel me? Bro, it's 50-50 fight and Bivol the favorite on most betting sites. Well, that's only because he beat Canelo and most people don't know shit about boxing. All they know is he beat Canelo, so of course he's going to win. I'm telling you, Eon, but you know boxing. You know that he only beat Canelo because he's bigger. So if the fights happen, it's 168. Crawford can fight them next since you got to be fucking kidding me. Crawford needs to stay far away from 68. I think Devin is going to win this time around. Nah, he ain't doing that. I don't think so. Did you guys catch earlier? I was earlier this morning. I was on with Bill Haney and all this. It was all chaotic thing. Did you guys catch that earlier? Or no? Yeah, I actually think Beterbiev is a slight favorite, but since he beat Canelo, he the favorite. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit. You, my friend, are wiling out. Total while out. A lot of knockdowns for Ryan Garcia. That wasn't called from the. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Rodriguez, what up, blood? I deal with technical boxing, blood. That's my Troy impression. Yeah, Billa Goofy. He said he got 48 hours. Did you see this morning when I was on with him? Did you catch the whole thing? Yeah, yeah. Yes, like Ryan, and then he said they black women should be beat. So now I don't. Yeah, I mean I don't blame you. That'll definitely make somebody not like you. Do you think it's possible to actually remove Ryan's left hook? Remove it? The only one that well, yeah, there's a way to block it. Just keep this pasted right here. That means no matter what feints are coming, know that no matter what else he hits you with, won't be as bad as this. So even if he fucking feints, comes at angles, just keep this here. Bill Haney, we don't duck fighters or lawsuits. You should have seen me talking to him this morning. What up, William? What's good? Is that you, William, in the picture? I forget. That's a serious mullet. Look at that. See this mullet here? This is the white boy version of that mullet right there. You had him on your show. Now I was on TBV, not my show. Marco Lopez back at. He posted he's going to get some bananas for. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't do that. What's up, Southwest? That's you? Damn, you look. That's a serious mullet right there. Where you from, William? I know you've come in my room before. Maybe you told me. I don't remember. William Old School. Do you think Vala planted Ryan's drug? Vada? No, I do not think anybody planted anything. What up, Shooter? Why? What's happening now? What's going on TBV now? I'm on there every morning, man. I like doing my own thing a little bit. I was watching it at Barclays Center and I saw it. You saw what? What'd you say last time? I don't remember. I don't remember what you just said. NOLA. I don't know what NOLA means, man. You can't hit me with acronyms. Spell the whole shit out. Where the fuck you from? Is that north of Los Angeles? I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. I think Shakur versus Ryan will be a good fight. I don't know. What up, Raph? T.O. Def said that to Bud. Jesus. New Orleans. Oh, that's what that stands for? Okay. I would have pegged you. I guess that's a southern look. Yeah, I guess you look southern. You have an accent and all that? You talk like this? You have a thick accent? It's popping, bro. But all good. Why? What's happening over there, Shooter? Maybe I'll jump in. What's happening? New Orleans. Word. I know New Orleans is in Louisiana. 704. But thank you. I'm not as stupid as you think I am. Marco, what age did you go bald and how did you overcome it? I didn't overcome it. It's still there. Early 30s. That's what people say. All right. I think I'm losing my hair and freaking out. Just buzz it, man. Just buzz it. But if you're young enough, you can start taking minoxidil and Rogaine. That shit'll keep whatever you have. It'll keep it there. I never did that because you got to take it the rest of your life. And I don't really feel like popping pills the rest of my life. But you can do that. I think I'm losing my hair and freaking out. Okay. Ryan never looked like that his whole career. Interesting. Tifimo at the grocery store buying some bananas. I sense some underground boxing coming soon. Okay. The senoritas won't love me. Listen, I'll be bald at a young age. What up, Rob? The Pack Busters. Salute to all y'all Pack Busties in the chat. So you were there this morning. How come you never comment, Rob? I didn't see you say shit. Although I don't really look at the comments that much. I know I have a lot of hair, but my corn started fading at 19. I think it's a black thing to lose your corners. Man, you insensitive son of a bitch. You see, you talk about corners, and I got this going on, and you're talking about fucking corners going? You insensitive some bitch. His corners. You know what I wouldn't give for corners? For just some weak corners? Bastard. The ladies won't love us, man. Women don't give a fuck about hair. Just shave it down. If I was 30 plus, I'd be okay with it. Oh, you're in your 20s? Well, like I said, man, there's a couple options. You can go to Turkey, get your shit taken care of, and nobody will ever know. You just got to take Rogaine your whole life. But other than that, you're good to go. It's a high success rate. To me, that was the worst version of Ryan. The night he faced Haney, he looked slow and slow. Yeah, he didn't look good, but he looked powerful. Barely 20. That happens, man. Some people start going bald at 17. Happens. You got that George Costanza. Damn. Fat, short Jewish guy, you call me? You just called me a fat, short Jewish guy when I'm not short, I'm not fat, and I'm not Jewish. And it doesn't surprise me because Eon, you, my friend, are.
Oh, that's racist.
But everybody knows that about you. Try Dr. Miracle Growth Hair Oil for your corners. That shit doesn't work, Khalil. Marco Lopez Instagram is running his image. His contract's almost up with Top Rank, and he keeps up. They might want to give him a new contract. Yeah, well, I don't know. I saw you sparring. Word. Oh, my old video back in my heyday. I was fucking lacing that dude up. I remember that. He could take a punch too. Nobody dropped him ever. Dwayne, do you hate TFM as much as you want? Marco, you should pull up that picture of you in the 90s looking like a character from the movie Kids. Why? What's that going to do? Marco, what would you and wife's response be if one of your kids wants to take up boxing? Nah. Nope. Not happening. Not fucking happening. How many KOs did you have in your career? Pro? Well, officially none. It was a decision. The only fight that I had on record, I lost, technically. I dropped the dude, but I lost the decision. Then the other smokers were decisions. They were knockouts. As an amateur, I stopped, I don't remember, 6 or 8 of them. 8 out of 12 I stopped. What up, Red? How many rounds would you usually spar? Oh, man, I didn't spar a lot. I would spar, usually it was 3 rounds, right, as an amateur. As a pro, I'd go up to between 6 and 8 a round. You want to spar double, 2 rounds to double what your fight's going to be. So my fights were 4 rounders as a pro, so I would try and spar 6 to 8 rounds. Amateur, you'd only do 3. Sometimes you do 4 or 5 if you know. And I wouldn't spar more than twice a week tops. And usually it was like once a week. And I didn't spar a lot, and I'm happy now because look at all the brain damage and all the shit that happens. And people would, and I'd feel like a bitch a little. Part of me would feel like a bitch. Part of me was like, nah, man, I don't need to fucking take all this. And if I had a tough sparring session where I had a headache or whatever, I would wait. I would wait until my headache, all the soreness went away. Like, because I knew your body needs to heal before you jump back in there and get hit on again. And I didn't get hit much, but when that would happen, when somebody would get the better of me, or I just took shots that would leave me feeling sore or a headache, I would wait until my body's healed, which would only take 2-3 days. But I sparred, I want to say on average for a fight, once a week when I had a fight. And a lot of people thought that wasn't enough, but I did it over many, many years. So it's enough. But now, if I had a shitty sparring session or it's somebody who was just not experienced and I would go in there again, maybe in the same week with somebody, to get real work. How do you deal with a big southpaw and you're a southpaw and smaller? Oh, I don't know. You had no pop. You crazy. Ask Shannon Briggs if I had pop. Sup, Army? Guys, like and share the video before us take a Puff Daddy egg test. I don't know what that means, but that sounds just ratchet. That sounds foul. Marco got some power. You know it. Marco, how did I get rid of the fear of getting hit when I spar? Know that it's going to happen. And if you don't want that happening, just don't do it. or accept it's going to happen, but you can minimize how much it happens. So know it's going to happen, but minimize how much it's going to happen. That's how you know, yeah, it's going to happen. That's how you get over it. Accept it. You think I can spar 15 rounds? I don't fucking know. I don't know you. Some fighters, particularly the heavier weights, don't believe in road work. No, I didn't do a lot at all. I'm with them. If I'm sparring and I'm hitting the bags like hard, like I would hit the bag hard. Every fucking second on the bag would be like I'm in a real fight. No pity pat shit. If you do that and you spar, you don't really need running. Running helps, but it's not a necessity. I only would run 2 miles a day. Not even every day when I was training. I'm 30, Jesus. How old do you think I am, William? How old do you think I am? Then I'll tell you. Ryan Haney, too. It would be huge, Mike. Huge. Andre Ward just talked about that when he interviewed Roy. I know. I saw that. That was interesting. I could relate to all that. I asked because my sparring partners go 15, 16, 4 minutes with 30-second rest. 5 times a week, probably how I got. You fucking go 15, 16, 4-minute rounds. 30-second rest is okay. I do that too. That builds endurance. The rest isn't what bothers you. It's when you're getting the blows thrown at you, not when you're resting. Resting less is good. Do 15 or 30 seconds. But 5 days a week for 16 4-minute, nah. No. Stupid. That's stupid. That's straight stupid. What up, Jay? Did you change your spark plugs or your fuel filter? The fuck are you talking about? Is that a reference to like when I was on TBV with Tech talking about cars? Because I don't know why the fuck you would say some shit like that. That, my friend, deserves one of these.
What you talking about, Willis?
No offense, you shouldn't be fighting if you're scared. That's what I just said, Ian. You're right. You shouldn't be. I already tried to fight like Shakur and Floyd, so do I have to fight Mac like no? Just accept getting hit. Oh, thanks, William. You're a sweetheart. I am 47, about to be 48 next month. So technically, I'm basically 48. What do you do for conditioning outside of boxing? I didn't do shit. Boxing was enough for me. But I'm sure there's shit you could do. Also, when I did it, it was at a time when conditioning coaches, all this shit was not utilized almost at all. Yep, that's exactly right, Dwayne. But it's not about when you say just. That's enough. Sparring and hitting bags is enough if you're doing it at full intensity. It's more than enough. That's Rocky training. That's wild. Oh, yeah, I figured. Is hitting the bag for 36 minutes, no rest, a good idea? Yeah, it's a good idea. It's just a bag. Can't hurt you. Just build your endurance. But you got to hit it with intensity. Anybody could just do this with intensity. Otherwise, it's pointless. Marco ain't got school for 2 days because of the storm. Dope. Crazy hilarious episode. Yeah, what, today, right? Or no, that was yesterday when Tech was drunk, right? He was definitely drunk. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He was drunk. Did he ever come back on and apologize? I had a feeling Tech would come back on the next day, sobered up, and apologize. Or at least, did he do that? I'll be 60 years old Saturday. Damn, you look good. Good for you. Do you know that people don't get hit always come out of boxing with a healthy brain and last? Did you know that people that don't get hit? Yeah, of course I know that. But no, it's not that don't get hit. You got hit. It's just people that maybe didn't get hit in pro fights, like James Toney, one of the best defenders ever. But he sparred like an insane man. Too much sparring. And no matter how good you are, you get hit in sparring. And when you do it that much, it accumulates and causes brain damage. Most boxers, they take so much punishment. Yep. Sleeping is great. For what? Hey, Marco, you have... Yes, I played it today. Just a little bit. Me and my son were just getting like the... We were doing the, like, I guess how it... The learning mode in the beginning where it just shows me how to throw combos and block and all that shit. Yeah, so I played it just a little today. What's up, format? What's good? A chance. Yeah, you didn't miss anything for fighting. Sleeping is great for everything. Woo, everything. That's why James Toney sounds like Rocky and Mike Tyson mixed together. Mike Tyson? What? Dwayne, you say some weird shit sometimes. Mike Tyson has zero slurred words when he speaks. Still can't believe Matchroom just dropped Matthias. No, yeah, I did. I played with him briefly, but I played with it was the fucking British guy, the little guy. Fuck's his name? They had me train. They had me like training with him. It was automatic. I didn't choose him. Sonny Edwards with him. That game is so easy. My father taught boxing in the Navy before and during World War II. Do you have any fights, William? Pro, amateur? How many? Finally got some boxing magazines. I'll be collecting them until I die. Got a subscription. Cool. What's up, Sid? I feel bad for journeyman boxers who fight 100 fights for a few $100 and time and remain. Yeah, so do I. And they get nothing to show for it at the end of their career. I might be tripping, but I feel like Haney has a bit of a slur. Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But, and it doesn't always kick in as a slur. A lot of times it's straight memory loss. That's a big one. Short-term memory loss, usually. Why do people say that Ali is better than Floyd? Because all what he stood for. Well, Floyd's not the greatest ever, in my opinion. But it's all about what your criteria is. I talk about this all the time, Armin. Some people might look at the fighters in the ring and outside of the ring life as a whole. Well, then it's hard to argue against Ali. I don't look at the outside of the ring because for me, it's about what's in the ring. Not getting better. They go through, some of them have speech therapists. That's why it gets better. They go through speech therapy and they do exercises for their cognition, which help. The brain is still like a muscle. You could exercise it to get better. It's not as easy as a muscle to do, but you can do it to some extent. Amateur and a lot of gym wars. How many amateur fights? Maybe not slur, but stumbles over his words. That's just because he's socially awkward. Tyson always has been, highly insecure, socially awkward. Because of his lisp. He's even admitted this too. That's why, not because of the punches. You played Undisputed against the lineup? Nah, I didn't do that. I just did the training mode, and then I had to handle some stuff at home. You have Grant's boxing gloves because I have those. Yeah, I got 2 pairs of Grant's. They sent them to me. I guess they like my content. Holla. I got some title. Title said they're going to send me some stuff. Didn't get here yet, though. Exactly. Haney wears those teeth implants things and tries to copy Mayweather's way. Okay. I didn't know Haney had teeth implants. I don't like Floyd because he talks a lot of crap. Yeah, but he's a great fighter. Pretty Boy versus. I've done 2 videos on that exact topic, Kobe. I got Pretty Boy. I don't think Pretty Money Mayweather was that much better with the experience than Pretty Boy was. I think Money Mayweather's a little smarter and more experienced, a little, but a lot less aggressive, a lot less power, and less speed, and less movement. So that's why I'd go with Pretty Boy to beat him. I didn't say Tyson. I said Devin. You said Tyson and Haney. I thought. Did you see Haney now start copy tank stop? Nah. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. 5. I blew out both knees playing football and tore my rotator cuff pitching and ending up quitting. Okay. Shit, it's not that I only had 15 fights, so amateur. I didn't have many. Floyd the greatest, 147. No. Better than Sugar Ray Robinson? No. 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 Better than Sugar Ray Leonard? I don't know. Better than Aaron Pryor? I don't know. Better than Pernell Whitaker? I don't know. Even Oscar De La Hoya has an argument because Oscar came this close to beating Floyd, an old Oscar. What about a young Oscar? Marco, what's the bell noise I keep hearing? I don't know what you keep hearing. I know my wife's watching some TV in the background, but I don't hear any bells. In a boxing gym, do they start to spar right away, or do you have to earn it from going? It depends. It depends. Depends on the gym, depends on the trainer. You shouldn't start sparring right away. You should learn how to throw punches correctly first. And then you should get in and do just jab sparring. That's where I started, just so you could only throw jabs. And then your first time you spar for real, you do light sparring. I feel the same way. I don't talk to people. Well, that's a little antisocial behavior there, Dwayne. I wouldn't suggest you do that. That's not gonna. You're probably socially awkward, right, or uncomfortable. I was talking to my son about this today. You want to hit that shit on face head on. Approach that head on. Dive into your fears, and your fears will go away. But if you keep turning away from your fears or letting them control you, which means I feel uncomfortable talking to people or being in groups, so I'm not going to do it. It's going to keep being a fear. But if you go in there and do it and conquer it, you'll be like, oh, okay, I might not like it, but it's not that bad. Fuck it. And it'll disintegrate. So hit your fears head on, Dwayne. Don't do that. Boxers today are way better than old school fighters. Yeah, okay. Well, some of them, you're right. Because of advancements and evolution. You're right, to an extent. Purnell was more like, Purnell fought up to 147. He was a prime was 35, 40, true. But people argue Floyd's prime was really 40 too, because he was at 47, but he walked around at like 150 something. So yeah, I think young Oscar, Sugar Atlanta, Sugar Robinson, Sweet Pea. Yep. Aaron Pryor too. George Foreman of the 70s versus George Foreman of the 90s. That's a good one. Probably 70s. Same reason. 90s Foreman was just a little smarter but slower. He had more stamina though, actually, that Foreman. So I don't know. Hard to tell. I think you're right, the Woo. It's not a fear for me. I find most times there's nothing to talk about. Well, that's what people say, especially young men who don't want to admit insecurity or subconsciously don't want to deal with insecurity. Because look, as men, we're not supposed to admit we're scared of nothing or uncomfortable, especially in the hood culture. Like I'm assuming you grew up in the hood, Ian, like I did. They teaches us to never be weak, never act like anything bothers. That's a big one because we always get like it's real big in the hood culture for people to fuck with you, verbally snapping on you and just so you're supposed to never act like anything bothers you. So I think it's impaled in our subconscious. Now nothing bothers me. I just don't like doing it, but it doesn't scare me or it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. I just don't like it. But I hate to break it to you, but 9 times out of 10, when you don't like something, it's because it makes you uncomfortable. Badass like Tyson's scared to talk in public. Ironic. Not scared, just insecure. Yeah, he has a lisp. But he's admitted it as he got older. I've seen video interviews of him in his 20s, like I'm not scared of anything. Blah blah blah. Like I just don't feel like it's necessary. Saying shit like that. And now, as he got to know himself, my lisp made me uncomfortable. What's up, Kevin? I feel like there's more talented boxers in the post. Maybe. Why would you assume that? That's okay. Okay. You got it.
Oh, that's racist.
No, I did though. That's what I'm saying. Ice in my veins. I still bleed. Still I bleed. Don't know what that's from something, isn't it? Blind? I just don't remember what that's from. But that's from something. That's from something. Ice in my veins. Still I bleed. It's like Rocky or some shit. Right? No? Eon. My man Eon. Indiana's finest. It's too bad I'm probably never going to go to Indiana. Otherwise, I'd hit you up. A fighter that I fucked that was in my training camp when I was with Kevin Rooney was from Indiana. He was from Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't know if you ever heard of that. I think it's some like redneck shit, but I'm not really sure. Nah, so okay. I knew I heard it from something. Rocky Marciano versus Joe Louis. Eon, you just did it again. They already fought, blood. They already fought. Granted, Joe Louis was 38 and considered over the hill, and Rocky was in his prime, but they fought. A lot of today's young men are scared to fight. Most will shoot you rather than. That's a fact, too. SM8DH, shaking my damn head? I never heard that one. Shaking my damn head. People. And Eon, before you go Googling it, Joe Louis got knocked spark out by Rocky Marciano. It was one of the saddest things in boxing history, seeing arguably at the time, the greatest heavyweight ever, and still to this day, arguably the greatest heavyweight ever and the greatest fighter ever, end his career like that. And I think that was his last fight. Oh, no, I don't think it was. I think he might have had a couple others, or was it his last fight? Let's find out. I think it was. Yeah, that was his last fight. And he only did it for the money. He only did it for the money. And that made a lot of people sad. A lot of today's young men are scared to fight. Most will shoot. Yeah, I already read that. What up, Low? Oh, you watched it? Troy cooked 2 for 1 when he cooked Ness and Bill Haney, AK. You think he cooked them? That shit was a fucking shit show today, right? Those guys were going fucking wild. Wild. And I'm right in the middle. Like, I agreed with some of the shit Bill Haney said, but I agree with some of the shit that Troy and Tone were saying. Down the middle. Nick Ball versus Shushu. We should make it happen. I need to do my research. Yeah, you do, man. Usually you're pretty good, but this is two days straight. Marco, can I talk to you real quick? It's hard to say while typing. I don't really want to. Just tell me here, or you could message me on. Lewis was broke. Wasn't that why he fought? That's exactly why he fought. Yeah, I heard about that. I think Morrell's going to get flattened. Flattened like he's on an ironing board. Yeah, he cooked Bill and he cooked Ness. Tone low-key cooked Bill also. Well, calling him Sideshow Bob was fucking hilarious. But see, Bill misunderstood. He thought that saying your pack got busted was like some gay shit. He thought basically he was saying that Diddy banged his son. So he was like, "All right, fat boy, blah, blah, blah." So that's why Bill even went to that disrespectful shit. Because for the most part, except I thought Ness shouldn't have talked about his eyes so much. And I don't think, calling he's fat boy. And they went a little too far. But overall, it was pretty respectful considering they were like, oh, it was heated. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad. That's why it was fun, because it wasn't at a disrespectful level, but it was at a heated, exciting, like kind of like a fun level. You should check out my podcast. What is it? What happened? Oh, on the Boxing Voice, Bill Haney came on, and 2 of the hosts were saying that it wasn't the Austrian, but it was just the shitty ass game plan and lack of defense that got Haney knocked out. And then Ness and Haney were Bill Haney were saying, no, it was the Austrian, and they were just kind of talking about it. What up, Remington? Ness was put offline with Troy. No, what happened? Ness was out of line. Yeah, I told him that. I thought it was a little much, but I don't know. Maybe they're like, when people are extra close, you could say certain shit. I don't know. Muhammad Ali right before that draft. Where's Muhammad Ali right after the draft? But before was way better than the guy who came back after. Angry White Man Boxing Podcast Friday night. Angry White Man. I can't be watching no fucking shit like that. My platform draws 99% black people. No, 90% black people, 9% white people, 0.8% Asian, and 0.2% white. You think I'm going to go watch a fucking podcast called Angry White Man? when my fan base is all black? What are you trying to get me killed? Get me canceled? Shit. Ryan Garcia beat that lawsuit. Low. Come on, Low. Low. You know boxing better than that. Just because Ryan tweeted that he beat the lawsuit doesn't mean that he beat the lawsuit. He also tweeted, I'm exonerated by the New York State Athletic Commission. Thank you. Case dismissed. He says something similar to that. And guess what? It went to trial. He still got suspended. Just like he said there was a billionth of a gram of Austrian. We don't know that. Just because he says it low doesn't mean it happened. Come on, brother. Eric Morales versus Inoue. Oh, God. Inoue. LMAO, a black man, J Hardcore Boxing News came up with the name of the podcast. I believe you. I'm just shit. Not getting me canceled. Fuck that. It's hard being white in these boxing streets to begin with. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be a white man in America. It's hard to be a white man in these boxing streets. Put that shit on a t-shirt. Kalia knows. She knows. Purnell. I don't think maybe Sugar Ray Leonard would beat Purnell. Maybe, but I'm not even sure he would. Azuma fought Salvador, blind faith. I'm almost positive they fought, and Salvador beat him. Whooped his ass, I believe. Let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure they fought, and Salvador beat him. Yep. Salvador knocked him out, as a matter of fact, in the last round. That was his last fight. Come on, man. What are you, fucking Eon now? Bringing up these ones that already happened? I don't have nothing in common with kids my age, so I try it out of my circle because I'm not in the trends today like cartoons. Okay. So you have to have Purnell as the best welter of all time. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. One of them. I didn't know that. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, it was a good fight. That's what put Salvador. That was the fight that he had before he died. So he went out beating that legend. That's what had everybody to this day mentioning him as one of the greatest ever. What's up, War? With your non sequitur stroke having comments. He types like he's always stroking out. Like Zam's not even a word. Maybe he tried to write Kazam and he sneezed. Which is still not a word. What else we got, suckers? Where's Shane at? Shane, you still in here? You're not talking much. Fucking puto. Shane, you're a gringo puto. Puto gringo. Grande puto gringo. Pendejo. Puñeta. Maricón. Tito versus Bud. Bud, come on. I think Tito was highly overrated. If Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fought, are you going to? Of course I'm going to watch. That's one of the most anticipated rematches ever. I'm on cocaine like Oscar. Okay. Well, that explains it. You fucking pendejo gringo. You motherfucker. Hispanic dude, gangster dudes always do the upside down frown. You motherfucker, I kick your fucking ass, man. And gangster dudes from the hood always do the lip up. What's up, yo? Yo, I'm coming from Coney Island, yo. Motherfuckers be trying to fuck with me, yo. Yeah. I'm from the hood, yo. One guy has the upside down frown, the other guy got the what's it called? A cramped lip. Tito Trinidad. Who you got? Better BF or Bivol? I got better BF, sir. Scarface versus Godfather. I never saw Godfather, so I'm gonna go Scarface. Marco, what was your walk out sking? I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Walkout song? I didn't have a specific one. Just watching Si Mi Gringo. Why don't you talk a little, you bitch ass white boy? Bronx Tale versus Good. I never saw Goodfellas. So Bronx Tale. I'm not going to watch the actual fight. Why not? But I'm going to watch the clips on YouTube. Why not? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clear. Why not? Why don't you want to watch the fight? What's the purpose of you not wanting to watch the fight? I know people like that. Like which one, sucker? Like which one, you sucker? People like the ones I just imitated? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Winky Wright versus Oscar. Ooh. Winky, because he's too big. You tripping, Goodfellas. I'm not saying it sucked. I just never watched it. I got to get up early. Peace. One love. Thanks for tapping in. No entiendo. Kishon versus Paro. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. You know, I'm glad you asked that. Because I was just thinking about that one. You know, I was really, really thinking hard about that one. And here's what I came. Here's a conclusion I came to after thinking about that one really hard.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Haney does not want a rematch. He does not want to do the poopy pants dance again. Poopy pants dance. Oh, that's good. The poopy pants dance. Why is my fucking... Oh. I keep not plugging in my computer. Poopy pants dance. I might use that in one of my videos, John. I might use that, so thank you. Bud versus Fundora. Bud. I'm a lean towards Bud. I met a lot of thugs in my life. Okay, like you met them like in like a gay way. Like,
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
or you met him at like this club. Go for it. Que Chris que va ganar esta pelea. I don't know what that means. My Spanish is not that good. Ask Shane. His wifey's, what is she? Venezuelan or some shit? Colombian? No, Dominican. She's Dominican. Ryan had a bottle and a half of Austrian in his system. I hate that, but weirdos have more. A bottle and a half? We don't know how much he had. Come on. Is Spence done? I think he might be done by choice. Yes. I'm from Compton. No, you ain't out from no damn Compton. You were probably a white boy from Nebraska. You're a white boy from Nebraska. And you'll never convince me otherwise unless you turn your camera on. It means, who do you think is going to win the fight? Which fight? Which fight? Blood. What do you think about Opataya versus the English guy? I don't know much about Opataya. And what English guy? Is my top 5 all-time valid? Floyd, yes. Roy, of course. Hagler, yes. Broner?
Get the fuck out of here!
Broner? Adrian Broner? AB? Are you smoking?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
What the fuck? You gotta be trolling. Do you believe Ryan when he said he only trained 10%? No. Maybe. No, not 10. Nah. He only fought like it. Had no fucking energy. This lawsuit may force a federal governing body and CBA. This is why they don't want him following through. Federal governing body? Nah, I won't force that. What's a CBA mean? It will not force a federal governing body. No fucking way. I would love it. It would clean the sport up, but no way. Light heavyweight undisputed fight. Ryan again. Why are you saying that? Dempsey versus Hagler. Blind faith. Now you're Eon wouldn't even do this. Way different weight classes, my good fellow. One's heavyweight, one's a middleweight. Ryan definitely had a bottle and a half. Yeah, don't research. I got 2 HGH doctors in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, who can gladly prove it. A bottle and a half? That doesn't even make sense. What bottle? How big is the bottle? Like, you gotta be, they don't say bottle and a half. They say, nah, you can't. No, there's no way. Good one, maybe Hagler. Good one. They're not the same fucking weight class, you clown. Adrian Border was the she when I started watching boxing. She like a fruitcake? What do you mean? The English guy who Joe Parker beat a few times. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't even know what CBA means. That's true. But you so positive that it's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Okay. Bye bye. Positive what's not gonna happen. I just know that they can't say a bottle and a half. I don't even know that's not how you when you test blood, you don't say there's a bottle and a half. You say so and so amount in numbers. You don't say yes, a bottle and a half. And if that would have been out, that would have come out already. It might come out in the lawsuit, actually. But bottle and a half makes no sense. Dempsey started at 160 pounds. He might have. I'm not sure about that, but I know he was fucking 6'1" and fought heavyweight. So he's definitely not a 160 pounder. Maybe he started at like 14 years old at 160. They would say the dosage he took, not. But I know that's what I'm trying to say. That makes no sense. But she, as in shit. Oh, okay, I got you. Broner was good. Yeah. Did you guys see the video I dropped of him? The night he got thrown off his high horse. Hagler's the greatest. I'm with you with that one. He's definitely one of the greatest. Arguably the best. For sure. Faux show. But Roy in his prime never even came close to losing. Hagler lost in his career, early in his career. And arguably lost to Leonard. Diego versus Timothy. Ooh, that's a good one. I got Corrales. Spinks versus Usyk. I don't know, man. That'd be a good one. Spinks had that height. I don't know if Spinks. I don't know. That'd be a good one, man. Spinks had the angles. I got to see more of Usyk. Usyk might have hit harder because Usyk is hurting people now. Knocking out Dubois, almost knocked out Fury. Yep. Yes, of course. We did Diddy Party reenactment. He never had a chin. Who never had a chin? Keep it real. Marco Broner could have stayed at 130 and kept winning. Broner was not that special. He was very flamboyant, but his skills, he just came out and would go, and try and shoulder roll. And he would overpower dudes because he naturally was not 130. He's like a little pit bull. He has a thick neck, you know what I'm saying? Nothing about him was special. Nanograms, picograms, etc. is how they measure PEDs. Okay. And he took a bottle and a half according to how much was reported. Bottle and a half. What's the bottle, though? How many nanograms is the whole bottle? But no worries. You'll see in due time. But yeah, I'm out unfollowed. Damn. Unfollowed. That's a little extreme, don't you think? Wilfred versus Zab Judah. Wilfredo Benitez? He was not Zab's weight. Wasn't he lighter? Bob Foster versus Real. Now you're just pulling out names. Bob Foster. I mean, Bob Foster fought in the 1800s. You think he's gonna fucking? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. Excuse me. I'm thinking of not Bob Foster. I'm thinking of the other guy. Jesus Christ, what's his name? The last one to win, go from middleweight to heavyweight. Not Bob Foster, something Foster. Why is it blanking me now? Why is it blanking my? Uh, why is it blanking? Maybe it was Bob Foster. You sound ridiculous. Yep. People call Adrian Broner the worst 4 division champ in the world. I'm with that. What's a guy I should study? It's a lot, man. Terry Norris, amazing offense. There's a whole bunch. Zab and Wilfred was both 140. Okay. I don't know. That's a tough one. Zab at his peak when he was really like when his endurance was high and he was in shape, hard to beat. One loss doesn't make you the GOAT. What you mean? What you mean, motherfucker? Rocky Marciano versus Joe Frazier. Marciano. Although it's tough because the eras Frazier was just way bigger than any of the heavyweights that were around when Marciano was fighting. Not way bigger. I'm gonna go with Marciano. He was a smarter fighter. Frazier was good, but just very one-dimensional. Oh my God, you don't know how good Tim Duncan was. I don't really get why you said that. The guy who beat Adrian Broner says he wants to fight Boots. You talking about Blair Cobbs? Tua versus Mugabe? All right, you got to stop making shit up. Tua was way bigger than Mugabe. I looked into Hagler head condition, if you want to call it, but it did look like I mean, that's what his family told me. So I'm going to believe them. Marciano mops the floor with Frazier. I think you might be right, Remy. I think you might be right. I would lean towards Marciano. I don't know about mops the floor with him, but that'd be a great fight because they're both just be toe-to-toe banging. I'll tell you one thing, if Marciano got hit with that left hook, that'd be a big problem. But he had such a good chin, too. Although he went down. Marciano went down before. You know what I'm saying? He's gone down. Word life. Word life. Marco Hagler beaten Hearns and Duran, possibly Sugar Ray Leonard. Marco Hagler beat Hearns and Duran and possibly Sugar Ray Leonard. So? Why are you telling me that? Prince Nassim versus Manny. Ooh. I might have to go with Manny on that one. If he hits Prince, Manny, it's done. But I don't know how Prince would be able to handle Manny's speed and angles. That'd be really tough. Can't wait till. Yeah, me neither, man. I don't got Bivol, but I can't wait for it. He left with an undefeated record that no ever. I know. But Marciano also was only champion for about 3 years, and only fought 4 Hall of Famers. But all of which, except maybe Ezra Charles, were over the hill. So I may be biased, but I do think be Ray Leonard. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I tried to remove cuz I'm thinking of Lyle versus Tua. Okay. That'd be a fun fight. Ron Lyle, yeah. 70s George versus Riddick Bowe. Oh, wow. Great one. I think Bowe is just a little more, way more polished and a better boxer, better fundamentals. But if his chin got touched, I like saying Manny because he fought in basically every weight class. True that. Yep, I agree. Arlisks. Nice picture, by the way. That looks like your failed audition for Baywatch. What else we got? Nothing. All right. You know what? I'm tired anyway. I will catch you motherfuckers tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Peace.